Hey Sagittarius, I'm Leonie Nicole Black, and this is your general tarot reading for March. So, I am aware that it's like the last week of March, and we're approaching April fast. So, what I'm going to do is when I do your next reading, I'll be picking up on these energies so that we get a continuation of the message. So, you'll just like, they'll fit together quite well. You'll be getting that reading soon because I'm doing a new system that's really working for me. Okay, so last reading of the month. Your messages are really interesting, and I felt very frustrated when I was tuning into it, and I think that's your energy. Sagittarius, I just want to say that because of Mercury retrograde and some technical issues, I'm going to be on camera today. I'm not showing my face or anything, and I don't want to do a big waffle beforehand. I want to get straight into the reading. So if you'd like a personal reading from me, it's nicoleblack.com/services, and I'll put the info in the description box. So the spread I'm doing is a new spread that I started in March, which is a little bit more focused on your personal and spiritual growth. So how are you showing up this month, Sagittarius? Well, what I see here is that the fun is over. 3 of Cups in reverse followed by 2 of Swords. Like, the party's done. That's how it feels. And when I was tuning into your messages, I don't know how many of you guys know the rapper Cameron and his long-term partner Juju, that they split. And she did an interview about their breaking up, and you know, she talks about him saying that things just weren't fun anymore. And that's the kind of energy that I got from this. That you guys seem to be doing a Cameron, and like you're feeling like things in your, I do think it's relationships, but it could be family or work. Things just aren't fun anymore. And you want fun, like you need that, you need the playfulness. And with this card here, what it is that you're processing things to, like, it's excruciating kind of processing. It's thinking about things and not getting anywhere, you know. It's just not being able to come to any clarity about what's going on at all. And I see you being the World in reverse here, the 4 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. So what I'm seeing is that whilst other signs are having this card upright actually and are seeing things shift and the wheel and the circle turn and they're moving from one path into another, it seems that you guys are not. You might even be aware of this, that you're not feeling the same type of energy. There is something that is holding you back. You feel stuck, that things aren't changing, and you don't see this world as an opening up. You actually feel this kind of closing down of your world, actually. And with this card here, I feel like a bit of resignation. Like you're like, well, gosh, like, ugh, what can I do? Like this frustration, this like almost defeated kind of energy of, I don't know, like things don't feel right. I don't think you have, it's really interesting. I don't think you're clear about what's going on, but it just doesn't feel fun, doesn't feel right. And I see you just kind of like, I don't know, like just I don't know, coasting even, just not being in the best space because of it. But I see you kind of looking, kind of thinking, okay, is there a way out of this? Is there a way forward? But there's nothing on the horizon for you. Like there just isn't anything there. And I think that this energy is actually affecting your partnerships. Be it work, career, work or love or family partnerships. I really feel that you are almost taking it out on them, because I see the 10 of Cups here with the 7 of Wands. And I think because you're out of sorts and things don't feel fun anymore, what is actually a good healthy situation, a loving situation, a happy family, whatever else, you know, good, just something that is actually quite good, is feeling like a lot of effort for you because you're not in a good space. And I feel like you are misunderstanding that what's going on with you on a deeper emotional level. You're almost thinking that it is about the dynamic, or you're projecting, really. You're projecting it onto your situation. And I see you kind of thinking, well, I think I should move on from this. A kind of roaming kind of energy. Now, this might not be actively, particularly if this is about a relationship, it might not be actively cheating or actively being like, okay, I'm going to leave this relationship. I don't think it's as extreme as that. But I do see you maybe like, I don't know, it's on a mental level, just thinking, I'm not gonna put in all this effort anymore, like being a bit checked out. Some of you are a bit checked out. You don't want to do this. So you're a bit like, I'm here, but I'm not here. For others of you, you are engaging other people in light conversation, maybe meeting up, just doing things slightly outside of the relationship. But there is this kind of like, I don't like where I'm at. It's not comfortable for me. It's not happy. I'm not feeling it. Feeling a bit in a funk and wanting to move on. And you've got here the Page of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords. So it just seems like you feel like there is no positive ending to all your effort. Like the things that you've been trying to create don't seem to be growing into anything. And you seem to, this is like an ego death. You seem to be taking the obstacles in your life quite personally at the moment. So what's the context of this? Oh, that was the context, apologies. What is the spiritual lesson? What is Spirit teaching you for allowing you to go through these energies? Well, the first card here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. And the message here is that, no, you can't just be sweet and fun and playful and light and just be in the happy energy of things. And you can't fix things through romance, you know. And that's why things are feeling effortful for you, because you want to do this. You think, oh, if only we could feel like this again, it will be great. I just want to be happy. I just want to get back to the fun elements of things. But that's superficial, you know. Maturity, adulting, growing spiritually is not always about offering, you know, the Prince Charming romance kind of card. I see the Four of Pentacles here. Sagittarius is you kind of being stuck in your ways, to be honest. This is you being stuck in a particular kind of thought pattern, I think. There's something that you're thinking, something you've always done that's worked for you in the past, and you don't think you should do it any differently because you have like the evidence, you know, look at the stacked money. You have the evidence that it's always been cool. Why should I do it any differently? But you're wrong here, actually, because you've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and this is you missing a trick. This is you actually not understanding the situation clearly, and why I feel you're not understanding it is actually because of your immaturity. There's a level of your ego that is actually quite immature that needs stretching and growing up, and that's why you're going through what you're going through, because you're thinking, oh, things feel like this right now. This actually feels like awkward rather than heartache. Just feels like off. Not, you know, something's wrong. And I don't think you're clear about what the something wrong is, but you definitely feel it's to do with like, you think the wrong thing is in the place that it's not. You're looking in the wrong area for where the issue is. And this is actually just saying to you that the heart stuff is not going to flow as long as you have the wrong perspectives here. That Spirit is actually allowing these things to get in the way of the happiness, the fun, and the love on purpose. Like, you're just not being allowed right now. And here I see it with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like there is no practical move forward based on the energies I was just describing. Like, you cannot move forward by always doing what you've always done and being stubborn about your own beliefs and perspectives and deciding that you know already, you know, and not seeing what lessons there are to learn along your path, you know. Just being that self-righteous Sagittarius. That's what it is here. So, Sag, what's the advice for you? Well, what's really interesting is that initially all fire sign comes up, all fire sign cards come up. 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and 10 of Wands here. Oh, well, these 2 cards are in reverse. So with the 2 of Wands, I thought the Spirit is saying yes, like there is a movement that is open to you. You do want the world to change. You want new opportunities. And you should be looking out right now. But here's the issue with the 2 of Wands. Look at one of these wands bolted. Spirit is like, no, actually, you can't just move on. Let me get the cards. You can't just move on from the home and the love situation and the things that are working well in your life right now because it feels uncomfortable and just do something else. You can't just take new territory and go, okay, I'm just gonna look elsewhere or see what else is there. Spirit's like, no, you need to do both. You need to honor your current commitments, honor your current relationship, and then also see how you can integrate that into your new world. Okay, so none of this is not fun anymore. You know, there's no more celebration time. I'm not here. I'm feeling, you know, not so good about it. These are the phases of relationships, and you need to mature into understanding that. 5 of Wands here is about you fighting with yourself, and 10 of Wands here is about feeling defeated. Okay, so it's like not really understanding what the issue is, feeling frustrated, not having clarity, feeling you want to move forward but you don't know how, and then just feeling fuck it, to be honest. Like, I apologize to those who don't like swearing, but yes, just like, ugh, whatever kind of energy. But the advice for you is the King of Swords with the Moon in reverse, and this is to be more logical and less emotionally driven. You're being a little irrational right now because you allow Pisces season to get to you, and you're just like you're just riffing off what you feel, and your feelings are unclear, and then just, you know, responses to things in your life. They're just very symptomatic. And Spirit is saying, look, gain some clarity and find the truth, okay? Because this is how you differ from well, not really, actually. I can't say you differ from Aquarius like this, because Sagittarius is very much about finding the truth. But you need the higher perspective, okay? What Aquarius can do is stay detached, to be honest. Not be so... Aquarius hates irrational emotions, so it's not so bogged down in the emotional, the moon energy of things, and also really cares about the group dynamic. Aquarius is thinking about the collective. So Spirit is saying again, yes, you need to be more logically minded, find the truth in the situation, which is not that other people are at fault, or that your relationship is broken, or the partnerships aren't working. It's not that. The issue is actually with you right now, and you need to honor that by finding ways to blend what you want next, what you want to come into your world with what's already there. That's what you need. You need to be able to do both right now. So Aquarius, I'm sorry, not Aquarius, so Sagittarius, sorry, I was holding the Aquarius card. I want to just show you the last 3 cards about a preview of April's energy for you. And I'm going to read it 2 different ways. For some of you, this, you know, is you understanding the messages that I've shared with you today, knowing that you can't create something new, the Magician in reverse here. You can't create something new without really making reconciliation and, you know, giving some honest emotion and some consideration and some friendliness towards your partnerships right now. It's like coming back and being a bit like, do you know what, I just really want to swear in this reading, okay? I've been a bit of a dickhead, right? So I'm just going to be better to you. And also, the thing about the Page of Cups is I don't want to make a big deal out of it. So it's just coming back and being like, look, I'm going to do better. But let's not have a big talk. Let's not make it a big drama. This is you just like, okay, I get it kind of energy. And then being able to kind of go back to your relationship with the King of Pentacles in reverse, fix the broken foundation, you know, fix what's not really working by taking a different attitude and pulling your weight emotionally. For some of you, however, it's the complete reverse. It's in fact the fact that you can't create something new right now, the fact that you're not feeling your magician power is going to make you do the immature thing. You know, it's going to make you act out from your ego and continue to do the fun, the play, and the superficial. And you will continue to feel your foundations crumble. You'll continue to feel things not really feeling steady or working for you. And that's just going to be the lesson that you're going to keep going through. So we'll see in April what the majority of you have moved into. Again, if you'd like a personal reading from me, it's nicoleblack.com/services. And I will see you next month, which is in a matter of days. Much love. Mwah.